All right, we're back to day 2 of 7 days of 7 fragrances, and this one's all about Clive Christian. The first one was about Roja Dove and Roja Parfums, and this one's all about Clive Christian. Two really, really expensive perfume houses. If you're not into fragrances, you would probably be surprised to find out that some of these bottles of fragrance cost like thousands of dollars for one bottle, and they're not even 100 ml bottles. So it's not like you get like 3 liters of it. You're getting maybe 50, maybe 75 ml, and you're paying thousands of dollars. It better be the best fragrance in the world, or it better be super high quality or something different and unique. There's got to be some kind of story to tell about it, or it's got to get you noticed in some way. For you, maybe, if you're not really into fragrances, it must really be something that really speaks to you. Especially if you've never sort of smelled sort of niche fragrances and you're just really into designer stuff. And that's why people are surprised to find out there are fragrance houses that are very expensive, have very, very expensive fragrances. And I have 7 Clive Christian fragrances. I do not have 7 full bottles of Clive Christian fragrances. I only recently started to delve into the house. So I'm still kind of umming and ahhing on which one's going to be my next purchase, blah, 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 blah. I've got 3 that I will get out of this 7 that I will get full bottles of because they are just that damn good. And I'm going to start off with the one that I guess is the quintessential Clive Christian fragrance, and that is this one right here. This is 1872 for men. Now, there is a women's version of this as well. It smells different, so this is the men's one, right? Just lovely petitgrain and citruses and lime and vetiver and things like that in here. It's a very manly sort of citrusy, woody kind of scent. I do enjoy it a lot. This little 10 ml bottle was gifted to me by a friend who did not like this particular fragrance. I'm still flabbergasted as to why. Maybe he's a little bit younger than me, that's why. Because when you get older, this stuff is just magic to your nose. Absolutely love this one. It's one of the classics. If you're an older gentleman, you will not be disappointed by the quality of this particular fragrance. Amazing. Good, long-lasting as well for a nice sort of woody sort of fragrance there. Next one I've got is a lovely decant of Clive Christian's X for Men, which I will get a full bottle of once this finishes. Another amazing scent. One of the classics, as a matter of fact, from this house, which does have not that many classics. Other than 1872, X, maybe C for Men. That's a really good one as well. I think this one right here deserves a full bottle. I think I've got maybe like, this is a 10 ml sort of decant bottle, and I think I may have like 3 mils or something like that in here. So yeah, once that finishes, I got to front up for a full bottle of that, and I gotta say, those are not that cheap. I think I'm mentioning price a lot here with Clive Christian. I shouldn't, because I didn't mention it when I was doing the Roja fragrance, Roja Parfums video. So I'm not going to mention price again, but I will. One other thing I need to mention is I'm doing this series of 7 days of 7 fragrances for 7 days, non-consecutive days, as a push to get me to 3,000 subs before the end of the year. I know it's a really low sort of goal to head towards. Yeah, I'm not asking for 3 million or 300,000 subs. I'm asking for 3,000 subs. I think I need like 120 or something to get there. So 120 people watching this video, if you just click subscribe, I would really appreciate that. Okay, cool. Moving on. The next one is, we're going to move on to a different series of Clive Christian fragrances. And there's a series called the Addictive Arts Collection. And they come in like blue bottles. And now they're in like 50 ml blue bottles, like short blue bottles. But they originally came in 75 ml and they looked like this. All right. And now they're sort of shorter, same blue, same cap, but yeah, They're 50 mils. I think they retail around $850, $860 for 50 mils. So these back in the day used to be around $1,100 or so, around the $1,000 mark and above. And these are just something, they're different. Each one that I've smelled has been different and unique enough to sort of go, to make you think about, man, should I actually pop like $1,000 for this? It makes you think about it. It at least makes you think about it. Quality is high, no doubt. And they don't smell like things that I've smelled before, which is always a plus when I'm looking into niche fragrances. And they don't smell disgusting either. It's not like a barnyardy, skanky oud. And I don't think that they've done too much with oud, other than maybe C for Men, which has a pretty pungent sort of oud note. But I don't think they've actually delved into oud too much. But this is from the Addictive Arts collection. This one is, and the Addictive Arts collection have a really, really long name. Like they have all really long names. This one's called Vision in a Dream, Mesmeric. Fuck me. All right. It's supposed to mesmerize you. And it does. And I don't know why I keep sniffing this, because these actually smell different from sniffing the cap as they do when you spray it on. And they evolve as well after you spray it on. I know most fragrances do, but most fragrances, when you smell the cap, you get a general idea of what it's going to smell like. This, you smell it, you go, seems really dry and not sweet. You spray it on, and it's like, where did that sweetness come from? What fragrance am I wearing today? I don't know, because I don't recall that, because like I had it on my jacket, as a matter of fact. I'd sprayed it on my jacket, and the next day I put on my jacket. I thought, wow, what is that fragrance? I must have sprayed it on, previously. And I'm trying to look for which one it was, and I'm smelling it. I'm going, it can't be this. It was this, but it can't be this, because it smells nothing like it when I smell it from the actual atomizer as when it's sprayed onto skin or clothes, and then it has a chance to sort of develop in the air. Really weird. Like a lot of them do this. A lot of the ones that I've smelled in this collection do this. And this is the first one that I'm showing you. This is, I'm just going to call it Mesmeric. That's what I'm going to call it, because they're all from the Addictive Arts collection. And this is the other Vision in a Dream. It looks exactly the same as this Vision in a Dream, except they're written in the other way so that you don't confuse them, because otherwise you could confuse them if they were written the same way. And you might pick up Mesmeric when you actually wanted to pick up Psychedelic. This one, Psychedelic. And this is for psychos. Kind of similar to the Mesmeric, but actually it's Artemisia, maybe almond or something like that in here. Like a really unsweetened marzipan kind of almond in here. Even like maybe the almond skin, kind of bitterness out of that. And Artemisia also kind of bitter elements in that particular note as well. And this, great, nice, long-lasting. They don't project like crazy, but quite long-lasting. Again, do smell different. Again, this one does smell different from the atomizer as it does from after you've sprayed it onto your skin. And the third one, this one's got a different name. This one's called Chasing the Dragon. This is the Chasing the Dragon series, and this is Hypnotic. I love this one. Love this one because of its treatment of clove. Now, a lot of people get clove wrong. This one has captured the aromatic elements of clove more than anything else that I've smelled. It's like a fantasy clove, but it's really, really, really on the money. There's cinnamon in here as well, but clove is the main star. Sour cherry, I think someone... No, that's not it. That's not this one. No, it's all clove. And if you don't like clove, then your life must be sad. That's all I can say. But this one, love it. You can see I don't have that much left in here. Not that I had much to begin with. But anyway, I didn't buy these brand new, I gotta say. I'm not crazy to spend like $3,500 on 3 bottles of fragrance that I will blind buy. But they weren't cheap either. I did buy them as partials. There was some missing, but I've put a significant dent in each one of these since I've had it. as what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to wear these fragrances. You're not supposed to like just put them on a shelf and look at them all day long, or stand in front of them and flex. Look at my collection. Oh yeah. No, not like that. You got to wear these guys. All right. Next one is again from a different collection. This one is from the Noble collection. You know what the Noble collection, I told you the Addictive Arts collection are in the blue bottles. The Noble collection are all in the black bottles. There's another series which comes in red bottles, which is new. It's like Matsukita, Crabapple Blossom, and Town and Country. Those are new. I don't know I forgot what series they're from, but the Noble collection, they're in black bottles and they look like this. And they have different Roman numerals out the front to tell you which series they're from. Of this collection, I have this one here, which is Vanilla Orchid. This one's called Vanilla Orchid, right? And this is a green vanilla. It's like being in an orchid garden, but really like stepping on the stems of the orchid flowers and crushing them and then smelling them. And, your shoes are made of vanilla. I don't know, something like that. Very unique. I don't think I've smelled anything like this. If you find vanillas to be like cloying and very sort of wintry and cold weather fragrances, this one is more spring summer, right? Sort of like the transition from spring to summer, because you can pull this off there, and it almost has like an ice creamy kind of vibe from the vanilla here. It's quite unique, quite well done, quite long lasting, as a matter of fact. Now, speaking of long lasting, we'll go to the very last Clive Christian fragrance in this list of 7, which I will get a bottle of, because this is my fourth sort of decant or sample of this that I've gone through, and I love this one. This is again from the Addictive Arts collection. It comes in that blue bottle, and this is called Jump Up and Kiss Me Hedonistic, right? Jump Up. I don't know if you can read that. It says Jump Up and Kiss Me Hedonistic. Jump Up and Kiss Me Hedonistic. Love it. Absolutely love this one. It's got a sour cherry note and a whole host of other notes. It's sweet. It's usually sweet fragrances are not my thing, but the sour cherry here tempers that sweetness and all the other sweet notes that are in here. You could wear this almost in every occasion except for high heat, I would say. And this is a beast on me. As a matter of fact, it projects like crazy. It lasts for a long time, and I absolutely adore it. And I really, really want a bottle of this. Clive Christian, I know you're not watching, but if you are, please subscribe first of all to get me to 3K. And send me a bottle. I'll say nice things about it, because I actually already love this fragrance. But it would be nice to show everybody here on YouTube a full bottle of it and what it actually looks like, because no one has internet to actually look it up. Yeah. Anyway, that's my 7. That's day 2 complete. Stay tuned for day 3, and if you haven't already, subscribe to get me the 3K.